Yo guys, what's going on? Thank you so much for coming back for another video. Yeah, that's right. The title explains it all. The thumbnail explains it all. I've officially become the crazy cat lady. I have adopted a third cat. You saw Greta, you saw Goose a couple of months ago. I'm going to show them again in this video, just kind of as an update video, show you how big they are, tell you a little bit more about their personalities and that stuff. And I know this is an odd video on the channel. Usually I'm talking sports, specifically hockey. Maybe we're live streaming, looking at jersey concepts, something like that. This is totally different. If this is your first video that you've watched from me that isn't hockey related, I'm kind of sorry, but not really, because I want the channel to be basically whatever I want it to be. Like I don't just want it to be about hockey. I want to make whatever videos that I have fun with. This is one of those videos because, I mean, I've got 3 cats in my life now, and 3 cats means a lot of food. 3 cats means a lot of poop, and it means a lot of enjoyment as well. I love kitties, love kittens, and can't wait to show you the third. There's a bit of a story behind the third one and the reason behind why I adopted the third one. So I'll get into that before I show them. So Goose and Greta are fantastic cats. Snuggly, lovable, nice. You know, they're not scared of much. They're very personable. They get along great. All that good stuff. Nothing wrong with Goose and Greta. But I felt like if one of them gets sick, maybe they're 7, maybe they're 8. I think, like, statistically, an indoor cat that's well taken care of can live between 17 and like 22 years or something crazy like that. So I didn't want to run the risk of one getting sick maybe around like 7 or 8 years old, and then the other one being basically alone. I didn't want them to be alone. So I felt if I got a third, that would kind of prevent that. So worst case scenario, probably 2 would live quite a long time. And then I asked myself, can I actually do it? Do I have the ability to do that? Do I have the financial ability to do that, to take care of 3 cats, to you know, make sure that I can feed them well and take them to the vet and get their shots and get them fixed and all that stuff? And the answer is I can. I'm not sure if you can hear that they're in the background trying to get in the room. They're meowing. And I can. And I've always been I don't really want to use the word selfish. I don't think I'm a selfish person, but I've always spent money on myself and not really taken care of other people. I know I do a lot of giveaways on this channel and stuff, and that's fun and stuff, but I mean, like, directly giving money to my family or giving money to my friends or adopting an animal. So as I get older, I try and be more responsible adult and trying to give back a little bit more. And I felt like I had the ability to take care of 3 cats. And then that's when the third one came. I'm like, yeah, I think I can take care of a third one. And I always wanted a gray kitty, a pure gray, kind of like charcoal kitty, and I found one on Kijiji. And the pictures were questionable. It looked like the kitten was in a place that maybe wasn't taking care of him the best that they should. Almost like an episode of Hoarders. Not quite that bad, but still a little bit worrisome. He was the last of the litter of the 3. He was the last one. Apparently no one wanted him, so I thought, it's not just adopting this cat. I'm gonna rescue this cat. And that's the mindset that I had going to this place. So I drove 2 hours. As soon as I pulled in, I realized that it was going to be a little bit more than a rescue. It was like a serious rescue. Pulled up to the fence. Guy comes out, 50, 60, something like that. There's 2 huge German Shepherds in the fenced-in area that I have to walk through to get into the house. He's like, "Don't worry, I'll hold the dogs." So he's holding these massive dogs. I love German Shepherds. I wanted to go pet them, but they were not pet-worthy German Shepherds. They wanted to kill me. And he's just like, they're up near his head, like that's how big they are. It's like an episode of Game of Thrones. They're just holding the wolves. So I walk kind of around there and into this porch area. And in the porch area is kind of like an episode of Hoarders. There were beer cans everywhere. There was like a dirt floor. There was like random wood pieces everywhere. Beer cases, beer cans, cigarettes, butts, empty cigarette cartons, like just the most random stuff that you could find in this like little entryway shed thing. And then there was a woman just sitting there, I'm assuming his wife, who was probably maybe around, I'd say 50, but she looked a little haggard. So she looked around 65, but I'm pretty sure she was probably, 50? She was missing some teeth. It was 11 a.m. She was drunk. She was sitting down. There was 3 empty beer cans there. She was working on a 4th one. She was smoking. The whole place smelled like cigarette smoke. And there's a wheelchair off to the left. She's like, "Here, come sit down." You know, she offered me a seat, which was very kind of her. She was very nice. But I did not accept because I didn't really want to sit in her wheelchair while her husband went and got the cat. So I just stood there. And I decided at that moment that this was actually a rescue. And so he went in, he got the kitten, brought the kitten out, and the smell of smoke on the kitten was unbelievable. Cigarette smoke. It was just crazy. So go back out to the vehicle. Immediately, the whole vehicle smells like cigarette smoke. So it is like just all over this cat's fur. So I'm like, man, I gotta check this cat for fleas. I got a bad feeling. Check the cat. Sure enough, fleas. Not too many, just a couple. So I put him back in the cage. Went to the store, got flea shampoo, drove all the way home, brought the cat straight to the bathroom, quarantined, shampooed, bathed the cat in the flea shampoo, and when I got him wet for the first time, the water falling off was yellow. Like, that's how much cigarette smoke was just ingrained in his fur. The water was just yellow coming off of him. It's a gray cat. Anyways, shampooed with the flea shampoo, did all that good stuff, checked him 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, make sure all good, quarantined for the night. Next day, introduced him to the other kittens, Greta and Goose. Things have been great since. He was a little sketched out by a couple of things. He's kind of scared of people at times, but other times he's not. He's very territorial over his food and toys. Much better now. First couple of days, it was like, oh, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if this is a good fit. So I was a little worried there, but he came around, and Greta and Goose kind of taught him how to play. He didn't know how to play. He had a lot of feral tendencies, so they taught him how to play, how to be loving, how to accept pets, and how to purr, basically. He didn't know how to do any of this stuff. He didn't know how to eat regular kitten food. Like, he didn't even want to eat it. He didn't know what it was. So I'm assuming that they fed him regular human food. Chicken scraps, meat scraps, potato, whatever. And he just ate whatever. And I don't want to say that he was abused, because I don't know. But some of the tendencies that he displays shows that he may have been scared of humans, as if he was abused, or I don't really know. But it literally was a rescue. Unlike the first 2, Greta and Goose, where that was just an adoption from a family who had kittens, I feel like this third one was actually a rescue. Anyways, flash forward. It's been 3-ish weeks, fitting in really nicely, really cuddly. I'll show some pictures as well. I'm going to go find him right now so I can show you guys. Be right back. All right, for those of you on the live stream the other night, you already saw him, but I'll show them to you now. He actually doesn't really like to be picked up that much. That's one of his personality traits. He's come a long way, but he doesn't love to be picked up. But he's so cute. He's actually doing pretty good right now. But I'll hold him here, and he'll want to get away here eventually. So I had a really hard time with the name. I thought I should call him Ghost, because he's a gray kitty. Wow, this is like the best he's ever been. I should call him Ghost. So I started calling him Ghost, and then I thought, okay, well, maybe a different G name, and because I wanted, Goose, Greta, and then another G name. So Gritty, I thought, or maybe Groot. I kind of want to call him Moon, just because he's the color of the moon. I'm kind of a NASA geek, so he wants to get away. Doesn't really like to be held, so I don't know. Set him down for now, but anyway, took me a week to figure out the name, and then I thought, I've always wanted to name a cat Pickles after Mark Edward Vlasic, aka Pickles, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna call him Pickles. So I started calling him Pickles, and then that morphed into Mr. Pickles. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Pickles? Like, it wasn't Pickles anymore, it was Mr. Pickles. So officially, his name is Mr. Pickles. And there was a point where I decided, okay, I'm gonna call you Miko, and not M-I-I-K-O or M-I-K-K-O for Miko Koivu, but Miko, M-E-C-O, which is in NASA terms for the launch vehicle when it gets to a certain point, it's main engine cutoff. That's super nerdy. I know, I'm NASA geek. So Miko was his name for a little bit, but it didn't really stick. He didn't look like a Miko. I kept calling him Chico, so that didn't work. So Mr. Pickles it is, and he's not Pickles, he's Mr. Pickles. Like, he is Mr. Pickles, and he's into some nonsense right now. He's eating something over there. So I'll update you as things go on. But he's definitely a little bit more timid. But he'll lay on me. He loves getting and sleeping next to me and getting pet and stuff. But he just doesn't like getting picked up. He doesn't like attack me or bite me or anything like that. He's like, yo, I kind of want down. So I don't pressure him too much. I don't hold him there too long. So anyways, it's time for you to see the other 2 kitties, which you've already met, Greta and Goose. Let's go find whoever I can find first. All right, so I found Greta. She was actually right outside the door. She's getting huge now. You got a dirty nose, Greta, but you're still cute. Look, you're on the TV. So Greta has a very specific personality. She is so easy to handle. She just loves laying here. I could hold her for hours. And I don't know why. I think it's because the mothers like kind of aggressively lick their kittens to clean them. But she loves just like laying here. And if I just do this, like kind of cup her ears like this, it looks aggressive. She loves it. Look, she's out. She's out. More. I want more. She loves it. So like I could, if I did this for about 3 minutes, she would be gonzo. She'd nap for 3 hours. So anyway, she's a real sweet kitty. She loves snuggles. She'll like if I could hold her here forever, she would never even really try to get away. She's much smaller than Goose. She hasn't grown as quickly, but she's a female, so that's typical. Goose is huge, you'll see. She's still, she's coming along. She's about, I think, 11 or 12 weeks now, so she's grown. I'm not sure if you can hear Goose. Goose is outside the door. He wants in so bad. Anyways, say bye, Greta. All right, let's go find Gooser. All right, I found Gooser. Goose is huge compared to what he was. Like, Goose, you're huge. Say hi. Who's that? Huh? He's very curious because he's not usually in this room. Goose likes to be held, but if he's hyper, he wants to get away. Like right now, he just woke up. He wants to play. He wants to play real bad. And he also hears the other kitties. Goose, I'm pretty sure you just farted. I heard something questionable, Goose. He likes the head rubs too, but he really wants to play. You can hear Greta playing out there. And he's very clawy. See, look. He'll dig his claws into anything. I have rips in this sweater from him, but he is, if I could describe him in one word, it would be obsessive. He is obsessed with me. Every time in the morning when I come out of my bedroom, he's right there. He needs, seriously? He needs to be close. He loves to be close to me. He'll sleep right on my shoulder on the bed, or not on the bed, on the couch if I'm watching TV. He's right outside the door every time I film, meowing, wanting to just be near me, just kind of be in the same room and stuff. He's obsessive. He's very loving, but he's strong. He's a thick boy. He's been eating. He's been growing. So, anyways, I will be posting some pictures on Instagram. I'll also post some pictures in this, maybe at the end of this video before it goes to the end screen, if you want to see some pictures of all of them sleeping together or just whatever. So, there it is. There's the kitty update. I will maybe make another one of these in a month or two just to show you how big they're getting. See how things develop and all that good stuff. So I would love it if you could follow me on Twitter at Post to Post Show. It is also linked down below in the description. If you have a pet, cat, dog, bird, guinea pig, hamster, emu, whatever you're into, I'd love to see your pet. Tell me the name and yeah, tweet it at me. Don't private message me because I won't see it. Like just tweet at me or comment on one of my previous posts or something like that. Yeah, would love to see your pet. Thanks guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you're having an awesome day. Would love it if you could hit the subscribe button down below. Make sure you hit that like button too, and I will catch you in the next video. Here are some photos. Adios.